everybody? Steve again. I just wanted to make a quick comment about the scenario that happened past few days with Ted Cruz deciding to leave Texas and bounce and do his thing and head down to Cancun and then get busted for it, fly back, blame his daughters like the massive piece of shit that he is, and make every excuse in the book instead of just taking ownership. And it was one failure after another. I mean, hell, the guy, had a big part in the insurrection, the January 6th insurrection. I mean, the dude doesn't deserve our respect. He doesn't deserve your vote, and he's proven it time and time again. And I don't know if this is the icing on the cake for you, but I hope it's the icing on the icing, because you were literally frozen over. And friends and family are fucking texting me. They're sending me videos. Yo, check this out, man. I'm frozen out. My car looks like a block of ice. That's sad. Hey, we ran out of power. I wish you were near, man. I could use your truck. And it's like, that sucks, man. All of those things were very preventable. All those problems that happened were preventable. They should have followed some safety measures that were recommended to them. Just fucking listen for 1 second. Let's just think about it. Think about the infrastructure that you have, and then think about what you need if there was a scenario like this. Now that you know what happens, I think that we need to take a good look at everybody's infrastructure and just say, hey, weather's changing, whether we wanted to or not. Let's just be prepared. And even that is a topic of discussion. People are like, well, I don't know if it's worth the money. What's the value of life to you? What's more important? Having the freedom to die, or ensuring that the money you're already paying in tax revenue goes to the right places instead of lining the pockets of these assholes. Overpaid contractors and bloated local municipalities. How about we equip things? Let's set up our fucking infrastructure to handle these events. We should. Countries that live in Northern Europe, Sweden, Finland, they deal with this all day long. All year long. Siberia, Northern Russia, everything near the polar cap. They have wind turbines that have anti-freezing technologies built into it, where they run all day. They don't have to worry about these issues. This is stuff that's already been conquered. We decided that we were just too stupid to adhere to that because it's not worth our financial investment, because again, you want that gap. You want to make a little money, charge more for it, put less into it. You take everything in the middle. And that screwed over Texas. You scale that up until what happened, and you have a lot of loss of life. You have you have a GOP so fractured that Ted Cruz decided it'd be a good fucking idea to head down to Cancun and then blame his daughters. And then worst of all, the biggest part of that story, the most fucked up thing about that, is he left his dog. It wasn't even a big dog. Like, you could have stuck it in one of those little shitty crates and just taken it with you. I think we would have been happier if he would have had the dog. He would, hey, well, at least I took my dog, and I was really afraid. I didn't want my dog and my family to get sick. And he didn't even do that. He left the fucking tiny dog in the house to be in the window. And you got to see that photo. Maybe I could bring it up here. It's just so messed up that, this guy is such a piece of shit, participates in riling people up to get them to the insurrection on the 6th, continues spewing lies left and right that just destroy our party. Destroy your party, not my party anymore. Fuck all that. I no longer accept contracts from GOP candidates. I no longer help those guys out. I want no part of that. I don't. If you can't fix the GOP, centrists like me want no part of it. I'll rant about that in another video, but I want you to watch this because this shit is awesome. This is hilarious. Somebody decided to set up a fundraiser, raise some money in order to get a mariachi band in front of Ted Cruz's house, because their logic is this: Ted Cruz flew to Cancun and never got to enjoy a good mariachi band. So they raised enough money and they brought the mariachi band to him. Check this out. While he was dipping out and abandoning his constituents and leaving the state of Texas with his wife and his kids, blaming it on his daughter, letting his dog fucking freeze in the house, AOC raised $4 million and flew to Texas to help those people out. All proving the point that there's a difference between not only the parties and the ideology, but between the character. That while you might not agree with AOC on her take on things we need to fix or how we get there, because they seem unrealistic at times, you can't deny that she gives a shit. You can't. Everybody says, oh, they lump all politicians together. All politicians are full of shit. They're all rich. No, they're not. That girl ain't got nothing. She ain't got shit. She ain't rich. She borrows clothes. She's a fucking young congresswoman making whatever congresswoman. No one likes her. No one sponsors her. There's no one throwing money in her pockets. There isn't. But you know who got rich off their seat? Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz. Every time the GOP says, "Oh, these people are out there making money," no, it's only GOP congressmen and GOP House representatives that absorb so much money from special interest groups. You know, they pull in millions of dollars, campaign financing through these big organizations that line their pockets and have their ear. But that just doesn't happen with somebody like AOC, because it's not her gig. She's just fighting for you. She doesn't help any companies. She's a terrible investment. If you were looking to get somebody on your side to help you make money, it should be a terrible fucking investment. So, as much as I don't agree with her on certain aspects, you can't deny the validity of her actions. While you're out there vacationing and blaming your daughter and proving that not only do you make bad decisions, but you're a terrible person because you decide to throw the blame on your children, of all people, and not just take it on the fucking chin and roll with it. She's out there helping people that are not even in her constituency, primarily red state, getting out there, regardless of whatever, just helping people. That's the difference. That's the difference. I have this discussion with my wife all the time. The reason why I argue the idea that my relationship with God runs parallel with the other mindset that I have, which is like, I'm still a New York dirtbag at the end of the day, right? Born and raised in the Bronx, I'm a foul fucking mouth person. But every day I look for an opportunity to do God's work by helping someone in whatever fashion that is. Am I going to be the most, how do you say, I can't even think of a way to say, soft-spoken person in the room? Am I going to offer you words of wisdom that will make you rethink your life? No. I'm going to tell you a dick joke and make you laugh, but I'm going to help you through something. That's it. I'm not gonna put a face. I'm not gonna hang a cross over myself. I'm not gonna wear a fucking yarmulke. I don't do any of those things. I have my relationship that I think God doesn't give a shit about my mouth. That He doesn't care as long as I don't use my mouth to hurt people. And that's the difference. Is that those people, those same people that put their hand on the Bible and that they swear that they're doing all these great things, are out there Monday through Saturday shitting and waging a verbal war against people that live in their country, their fucking neighbors. And they're out there telling you that that's your enemy and that you need to go kill them. And that Michigan fucking governor deserves to die. Are you kidding me? How do you live in that parallel world of realities? Like, how is it that, like, you think that that's kosher to say to people, but you're a God-fearing man? No, you're not. You're a psychopath, and that's it. And people that listen to that shit are sheep. You're the sheep. You're the snowflakes. You're the ones so hell-bent on injuring and hurting and going after people that only want to be treated, like, fairly and make a decent wage. They ain't asking to be rich. If you think $30,000 a year is asking too much for a base pay when that still doesn't afford you a basic apartment in most places, you're shooting yourself in the foot because the numbers show that that's normally red districts anyways. You're maintaining 2 or 3 jobs to do that, but you want the freedom to fail. Somebody's lying to you. Somebody told you that that's the way to life while they're taking it to the bank. They don't believe that. They just want you to believe that. You know, and they want you to believe that fearing that orange guy and respecting him will lead you closer to God, and that's not true. That's Satan right there, man. That's everything you would think about in reverse. That's everything that you imagine at whatever Bible school you went to, whatever church you go to. I don't know of a sane church that wasn't based off of foundations of bullshit with stealing money out of your pocket that would propagate the idea that Trumpism is godliness. It's not, and it never has been. But conservatives jump on that bandwagon because he has the ear of the impressionable. The same people that will blindly follow David Koresh into a burning building scenario are the same people that follow Trump because he's a slick-tongued salesman. That's it. I know a lot of them because they all follow the think and grow rich mentality. Pick up that book, read it, do the audio book, the Napoleon Hill shit. Just understand how they think, and then look at the parallels of the Trumpism, thinking positive, saying positive shit. Positivity will bring those things to light. And then tell me how that doesn't fit into your church narrative, where you feel like that. But do you actually do those things? And I want you to stick that in your psyche. I want you to not just say that you are a good Christian, or a good Jew, good Lutheran. Don't just say it. Go out there and do something. Do something for people you don't even agree with. I keep a Medipack, a jump pack battery system, a $400 unit that I could jump a semi with. All right, and I've used it twice to help strangers. And one of those strangers gave me the look like, I can't believe this boy wants to help me. You know why? Because if you ever encounter another person like me, maybe you don't want to shoot at them. That's it. But it happens all the time. It's a grenade that I'm okay to jump on. Why? Because I know that, A, I'm armed, and B, I just know that, everybody's so scared to break that barrier. That's that door. I don't know if I should go through it. It's like, fuck it, just do it, man. Try to help somebody out. Even if we don't agree on things, we don't have to agree on everything. But we're still humans. We're still Americans. We still love this place. Not everybody's your fucking enemy. That boogeyman, that shit doesn't exist. That boogeyman is the guy that cuts you that check because he's taking more of that check and he's lying to you that you don't deserve any more of it, that you should live like this. While we don't have nothing. You got lied to. And you just want to keep everybody down. You don't get that, if we all band together, we'll make a little more money. Jeff Bezos doesn't need $400 billion, but you could get a $2 an hour raise and probably benefit everybody in your family. I don't know. But anyways, 20 minutes is up. I can't do this anymore. So subscribe, laugh, cry, fucking whatever. Many more videos coming. Enjoy the evening, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.